Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about virtual horse racing with NFTs. This is still very new and from the looks of it, quite lucrative. You can make $100 or more per day breeding and racing digital horses. I will cover how to get set up on MetaMask, choosing your horse, racing, and breeding. You can finally say goodbye to cleaning horse poop. I've done a bit of research and gathered some valuable information to get you started with Zrun. Zrun is a blockchain-based game that uses NFTs to represent horses. Each horse has its own unique characteristics, meaning you could end up with a champion stallion, or perhaps your horse is better equipped to be a stud. To build a stable of horses, you first need wrapped ETH. There are a few marketplace options for buying these horses, starting with hawku.com, OpenSea.io, a marketplace for NFTs. You can also find horses available for trading in the Z Discord. The other option is knowyourhorse.com website. The horses are transferable, so you could possibly be gifted a horse or maybe win a horse in one of Z's airdrops. Next, you will need a MetaMask wallet to accomplish any of this. If you're not familiar with MetaMask, it is an Ethereum wallet that works as an extension to your web browser, allowing you to communicate with the Ethereum blockchain. You'll also need to fund this wallet with some ETH. Once you have your MetaMask wallet set up, head over to z.run, connect your MetaMask wallet, and follow the prompts to establish a stable. From here, you will need to swap your ETH to wrapped ETH, which is done within the wallet itself. The platform requires wrapped ETH instead of ETH to interact with ERC20 contracts. You will use the wrapped ETH to enter races and collect your winnings. Here's how to choose your horses. To get started, I will recommend buying a male unraced Genesis horse. Pick a color of your preference. The color doesn't influence the performance. Genesis horses cannot be bred, as they are first generation horses in the Z ecosystem. There will only ever be 38,000 Genesis horses. Owning a Genesis racehorse gives you an edge over non-Genesis racehorses. Then buy 3 exclusive females of the same color as your male Genesis horse. I advise to keep the Genesis horse for breeding. This will get you started with a 4-horse stable that can produce new horses every 30 days to keep or sell. Currently, a male horse can have up to 3 offsprings per month, while a female horse can have only 1 per month. No horse can be entered in races while in the breeding process. If prices stay the same, you should be able to recover your investment in 3 to 4 months. The first step to start racing your horse is to enter the free Griffin class race. The Griffin race acts as an entry point and determines your horse's base rating, which is linked to its genotype. You will have a better idea of your horse's talent and be assigned a class level. It's also important to note that a racehorse can compete in a higher tiered race outside of its current class, but cannot compete in a lower tiered class. After each race, a racehorse can either regress into a lower class, stay in the same class, or progress into a higher class. A horse's ability is broken down into 3 characteristics: ability score, distance preference, and fatigue factor. A racehorse's ability will deviate from race to race, some more than others. The best way to gain an understanding of your horse's ability is to race it. The more races, the more data you can gather, and the more insight you will gain. Your horse will likely perform better at some distances more than others. You may find it to have a gait preference as well, but you can't figure these details out without racing the horse. If your racehorse finishes first, second, or third, your winnings will be automatically added to your wallet in wrapped ETH. It's also important to note your horse can only be entered in up to 3 races at any one time. Let's talk about breeding your horses. If you're going to play the game and have any sense of success, you will have to have at least some idea of what goes into the breeding of your horses. There are 4 designated types of horses: a colt, a stallion, a filly, and a mare. A colt is a male horse that has not yet produced any offspring. A stallion is also a male horse, but one that has yet produced at least 1 offspring. A filly is a female horse that has not yet produced any offspring. A mare is a female horse that has produced at least 1 offspring. Female horse's owner will be required to pay a stud fee in order to breed. The amount of the fee is established by the male horse's owner, although there is a minimum fee you must charge, and the fee is split among the male horse owner, the prize pool, and Z itself. The owner of the female horse then keeps the offspring. Currently, a male horse can have up to 3 offsprings per month, while a female horse can have only 1 per month. No horse can be entered in races while in the breeding process. It's also important to note that a young horse is not physically mature enough to breed and must wait 28 days after it was born to breed. The new horse can, however, be entered into races immediately. The process of breeding occurs in the stud farm, where you place your male or female horse, determine the price, either you're willing to pay or you're charging, and then you select the number of days. There's a lot more to breeding that I can't cover in this video. For more information, go test it out. The first phase of an improved class system is coming. This new rating system is based on ELO and it determines a racehorse's class by calculating a racehorse's rating according to its position at the end of any given race, relative to field of competition. This will more accurately represent the racehorse's rating based on its past performance. As the racehorse population increases, the optimal number of classes will change. This significant update to the class system will help ensure that racehorses continue to race competitively without remaining stagnant. One of the first and most pivotal changes coming to ZRun is a native token ecosystem. To help fast-track the launch of the ZRun token, they have officially partnered with Republic Crypto. Republic Crypto have worked on some of the biggest token launches to date, including Avalanche and Polygon. Republic Crypto will help finalize the execution and development of a sustainable ZRun token and token ecosystem. The ZRun token will be used across the platform and can be held by members of the community to exchange for in-game activities. The ZRun token will launch in the following 4 phases. Phase 1, the initial airdrop, and that's planned in the first quarter of 2022. ZRun tokens will be airdropped to eligible stable owners and ZRun NFT holders. Allocation will be based on number of racehorses owned, type of racehorses owned, length of ZRun NFT ownership, active stable owners and long-term holders of racehorses. Active stable owners and long-term holders of racehorses will receive tokens first. They also plan to take a snapshot of this data, which will be communicated to the community in due time. The second phase is racing, and also planned in the first quarter of 2022. The ZRun token will be used to enter into races. Early incentives will be available to all stable owners who participate in racing through play to earn rewards. The third phase is racehorse retirement. This is expected in the second quarter of 2022. ZRun lacks an end-of-life option where breeding has an unlimited growth curve. As such, they plan to introduce a retirement feature that will allow stable owners to permanently give up ownership of a non-Genesis racehorse in exchange for tokens. These tokens will correspond to the activity of that racehorse throughout its life. This will improve ZRun in 2 ways: adding a deflationary influence on the racehorse population, providing players with an option to salvage value back from their initial purchase. And the fourth phase is renting. This is also expected in the second quarter of 2022. Democratizing horse racing and racehorse ownership. A majority of created stables have never raced in ZRun. One of the reasons for this is that the prices of racehorses are simply too high and act as a significant barrier to entry. New stable owners will be able to rent many of the unsold Genesis racehorses. So rather than profiting from the sale of Genesis racehorses, they are instead driving utility back into the token to create stronger levels of engagement for the community. Rewards accumulated from the racehorses rented out from the official ZRun stable will be shared with the renter and the rest of the community. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and share the video. Also subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when we post more. It's been my pleasure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.